What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So the New Year's event has started around the world. It's actually the New Year for some people, so Happy New Year. Let's go through all the event details and then some tips and tricks for the event, timestamps below as always. So the New Year's event is actually running December 31st, 10 p.m. local time to January 4th, 8 p.m. local time. This is the first event in a while that we actually have starting at 10 p.m. So pretty much 2 hours before the new year in your local time. Bonus to this event, we're gonna have 2 times hatch Stardust, half egg incubator distance, and 2 times hatch candy. So a lot of egg bonuses. First of all, there's gonna be fireworks in game from December 31st, 11 p.m. to January 2nd, 12 a.m. local time. So it's different than the actual event time frame, but there's going to be fireworks. These are all the costume Pokemon spawning during the event. Some of them new, some of them old. We'll talk about how to get each and every one in a second here. Wild spawns during the event. First of all, we're going to have Pikachu with a hat, Slowpoke with 20/20 glasses, Seal, Hoothoot with a hat, Standler, Wurmple with a little hat, Loudred, and rare spawns in the wild will be Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle with little party hats, and Pharaoh. Anyone's confused why Pharaoh is a rare wild spawn here? It's because Pharaoh's Pokedex number is actually 022 in honor of the new year 2022, but still a pretty bad rare spawn. We're gonna have special 7-kilometer eggs during the event, hatching Party Hat Bulbasaur, Party Hat Charmander, Party Hat Squirtle, New Year's Hat Pichu, 20/20 sunglasses Slowpoke, New Year's Hat Hoothoot, and Party Hat Wurmple. Raids during the event, 1-stars are gonna be the Slowpoke, Hoothoot, Wobbuffet with a Party Hat, and a Mawile. 3-star raids are gonna be Raticate, Nidorino, Machamp, Gengar, and Slowking with the 2022 glasses. 5-stars, of course, will still be Kyurem, and Mega raids will, of course, still be Mega Abomasnow. New shiny, by the way, during the event is gonna be Hoothoot. You can get Hoothoot with the New Year's hat during the event. However, you cannot evolve this shiny costumed Hoothoot. So you're gonna have to wait till after the event to get yourself a Hoothoot that does not have the costume, and then you can evolve and get shiny Noctowl. There's new avatar items in the shop which you can buy right now. This whole little getup and all these glasses. There's gonna be exclusive stickers you can get by spinning Pokestops, opening gifts, and purchasing them in the game shop. We're gonna have special field research tasks during the event, as you can see on screen. Catch 5 Pokemon for the Hoothoot with the hat. Catch 15 Pokemon for a Slowpoke with the 20/20 glasses. Catch 10 Pokemon for either a Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle with the party hat, and earn 2 candies walking with your buddy with the 20/20 Slowpoke. And then time to research as well. You can see all the tasks on screen right now. Feel free to pause and read any of them. All in all, the tasks are pretty simple. The earn a candy walking with your buddy task, I recommend equipping a 1-kilometer buddy, which are any of the buddies on screen right now, which require you to only walk 1 kilometer to get a candy with them, making this task only require you to walk 5 kilometers. Okay, that's it for the event details, guys. Let's hop right into the tips and tricks for the event, starting with what are the best wild spawns to get during the event. Now, first thing I'm going to say here is most of these wild spawns have costumes, which means they're actually limited to not being able to evolve. There are certain ones here that can evolve. For example, the Pichu can still evolve into the Pikachu all the way up into the Raichu. The Slowpoke, you can still evolve into the 2021 glasses Slowbro and the 2022 glasses Slowking. I don't know why they still have 2020 Slowpoke. They couldn't just make a new design. But other than that, none of the other costume Pokemon can evolve. However, I want to think that in the future, they're going to add some sort of feature which allows you to evolve these costume Pokemon, maybe not into an evolved version with a costume, but maybe when you're about to evolve it, it'll give you a warning and say, hey, if you evolve this Pokemon, it will remove its costume, allowing you to evolve these Pokemon. So if you do get, a good IV for any of these Pokemon I'm about to mention, or a good PvP IV, don't go ahead and transfer it. Keep it in case in the future we can still evolve it. First of all, we have Slowpoke spawning in the wild. Now, of course, it has the costume, but you can still evolve this one all the way into the Slowbro, which Slowbro does have a Mega. So if you don't have a good Mega Slowbro, you can get yourself a costume Slowpoke, evolve it into that costume Slowbro, and you can still Mega evolve this costume Slowbro. We also have Seal spawning in the wild. No costume on this one, and Seal into Dugong is a very good Great League Pokemon. It's going to be ranked 26 in the Open Great League, even better in Special Cups. But the thing about Dugong is you do need 2 legacy moves on it, fast legacy move Ice Shard and charged legacy move Icy Wind. So it does require both an elite fast and elite charge shape to get this Pokemon around. You do have the Hoothoot spawning in the wild with the costume. Now, if costume removal ever does come to this game and you get yourself a good Hoothoot, go into Noctowl. Noctowl is good for the Great League right now. So definitely, if that's something you end up picking up, make sure to save it in case we can remove costumes. And of course, you can still get candies for any Noctowls you currently have. Finally, we have Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, all with the costumes. Now, all 3 of these Pokemon do have Megas. We have the Mega Venusaur, the Mega Charizard X, and the Mega Charizard Y, and the Mega Blastoise. So if you do get a good IV one for any of these Megas, make sure to keep it in case we can remove costumes in the future. And then you can still catch all 3 of these Pokemon to get candy and XL candy for any current Charizards, Venusaurs, or Blastoises you do have. Also, Venusaur is a pretty good Pokemon for the Great and the Ultra League if you do have one. Charizard is a pretty good Pokemon for the Ultra League, and Blastoise as well, kind of niche in the Ultra League. Final thing I'm going to say here is Loudred and Pharaoh are spawning in the wild, and they're tier 2 Pokemon. Pokemon, and tier 2 Pokemon give you 300 Stardust per catch, so make sure you still catch those Louders and Pharaohs because they do give you a little extra bump in Stardust every time you catch them, allowing you to gain a little bit extra Stardust. Now, if you don't know, during the season of Heritage, everyone is getting 1 extra candy when trading Pokemon. If you're above level 40, you get a guaranteed Candy XL when trading Pokemon. Some of the Pokemon here, like Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, specifically, if you need XL candy for those Pokemon to invest into the Megas or whatever, make sure you do go ahead and trade those Pokemon. Even though they do have the party hats, they still will be giving you 1 guaranteed XL candy if you're above level 40, allowing you to grind XL candy. Okay, let's talk about the 7km eggs during the event. Now, I'm gonna say these are probably a huge ripoff. All these Pokemon are spawning in the wild except for the Pichu with the little New Year's hat. So if you are a costume collector, this is the only way you can get the Pichu with the New Year's hat if that's something you do want. But all in all, most of these Pokemon here, you'll be able to get in the wild as a shiny just as easy. Of course, you won't have the benefit of the IV floor, but still, honestly, the 7km eggs I think are a ripoff. If you do end up hatching some 7km eggs though, and those eggs were actually received from a friend who is far from you, make sure to go ahead and keep those eggs so you can trade them with a Pokemon that was locally caught and work towards your pilot medal, which requires you to earn, I think, 10 million kilometers between the distance of Pokemon trades. Was that distance number that shows when you trade a Pokemon that needs to add up to 10 million. So if you have any distance Pokemon from these 7km eggs, be sure to keep them. On the topic of eggs, we do have the bonuses of 2 times hatch Stardust, half egg hatch distance, and 2 times hatch candy. I'm gonna give hard credit to my man, the Trainer Club, who has come up with the trick of hatching 12 12km eggs on a star piece. Now, if you're able to stock up to 12 12km eggs, which is pretty hard to do because you have to make sure you have an egg slot always open when you battle a team leader, if you're able to do that, you can actually get some pretty good stars during the event. A 12km egg hatch can get you anywhere from 3,200 stars per catch to 6,400 stars per catch. For example, let's just take a look at the lowest amount, which is 3,200 stars per catch. Let's say we are during 2 times hatch Stardust, which is going to be during the event. So that's going to be a minimum of 6,400 stars per catch. And then let's say we hatch all these 12km eggs on a star piece, almost 10,000 stars per hatch. Then we're going to go ahead and multiply that by 12 for 12 eggs. That's going to be around 100,000 Stardust for hatching 12 12km eggs. Now, of course, you might even have those free incubators, which we were getting from the holiday event. So this might be a time to go ahead and use them, since you do need to make sure you're hatching all 12 at the same time. So you're going to have to go ahead and use 12 incubators at the minimum to make sure they hatch all at the same time. You don't want to have to use more than 1 star piece. If you are to hit the maximum of 6,400 Stardust per hatch, 64 times 2 for double hatch times 1.5 for the star piece times 12, that's going to be around 230,000 Stardust for hatching 12 eggs, which is actually some pretty good Stardust. So that is an option for you. It is a harder grind to do, but if you were to ever do the 12km egg strategy, this would be the time to do it. Let's move on to the raids for the event. Are any of these raids worth it? Looking at the 1 stars, first of all these Pokemon are spawning during the wild except for the Wobbuffet, which is going to be the only way to get the party hat Wobbuffet. So if you're a costume collector, that's where you're going to have to get it. And then the Mawile in the raids as well. Mawile hasn't been the 1-star raids in a while. This is one of the only Pokemon worth raiding during the event because you can solo a 1-star Mawile. Mawile actually does have a mega potential in the future, and Mawile does have some niche play in some special Great League Cups. Definitely one to raid. As far as the 3-star raids go, Raticate with the party hat and Nidorino with the party hat and the Gengar with the party hat are going to be the only ways you can get these costume Pokemon. So if those are costume Pokemon you want, then go ahead and raid those. We have Machamp in there. Honestly, I don't think it's really worth raiding Machamp. Machamp's a pretty common Pokemon, but you can raid it for the guaranteed 2 XL candy each time you raid it. And then, like mentioned, Gengar is in there as well. If you don't have a good Gengar for the Mega Gengar, you can actually Mega Evolve the party hat Gengar, so this could be one to get, and Gengar can be shiny from raids. Also, Gengar does have some play in the Ultra League. However, the raid IV set is not the one you're going to want to go ahead and use. Finally, Slowking's in there, but of course you can evolve the Slowpoke into the Slowking, so there's no reason to go ahead and directly raid it unless you want that 1 guaranteed XL candy, so you can invest those into the Slowbro you're going to be using for Mega Slowbro. 5-star raids, I still have Kyurem. Again, I don't really recommend raiding Kyurem. Even if Black and White Kyurem do come in the future, we don't know how they're going to be released yet, so I don't think it's worth spending all this money on Kyurem just for it to be released in a fashion where all this money's down the drain. I would just hold out on that. Finally, Mega Abomasnow in Mega Raids. As mentioned thousands of times, there is a task you can get at Pokestops, which is use 10 super effective charge attacks for 20 Mega Abomasnow energy. So I hope by now you do have a bunch of Mega Abomasnow energy. I want to note this task will probably be disappearing in January because the field research task every month do change. It'll probably change to another Mega of some sort. I don't know what Mega we're going to be getting. Go ahead, make sure you have Mega Evolved a Mega Abomasnow at least once. You have it in your Mega Pokedex, and then all you have to do is walk a Abomasnow or Snover to get Mega Energy for Mega Abomasnow, and you don't really have to raid this Pokemon. Now let's talk about some Platinum L's. If you don't need 35 Platinum L's to go from level 48 to 49 in Pokemon Go, even if you're not close to there, it's definitely worth grinding that right now, since getting 35 Platinum L's in a night when you hit level 48 is not easy. Of course, the Pikachu with the little hat is spawning in the wild, so if you haven't completed your Pikachu fan mail, catch 1,000 Pikachus, make sure you do that during the event, and you can even trade these Pikachus to work this medal even more. The only other medal I'm going to recommend, as always, is the Rising Star medal. Defeat 150 Pokemon, different species of Pokemon in raids. Go ahead and take a look at the raids, find out what Pokemon you've never raided before at least once, and go ahead and raid them. And I want to note that apparently Pokemon with the costumes count as a different species. So for example, the Wobbuffet with the party hat, if you've already done a Wobbuffet raid before, as long as it didn't have the party hat, raiding this Wobbuffet will count one towards the Rising Star medal. Unfortunately though, there's no way to tell in game if you've raided a Pokemon before, so this is all going to be up to memory. But definitely, if you've never done any of these costume raids, do them to work towards your Rising Star medal. Final thing I want to say, and this is actually not to do about the event, but Niantic support did tweet out, due to an unforeseen issue, Steelix Mega Energy is unable to be received from research breakthroughs. In its place, a timed research will be available during the month of January, which will require you a total of 200 Mega Steelix Energy. If you don't know, we were actually supposed to get Mega Steelix Energy during the January monthly research breakthrough box, which is that box you get. But of course, they said that there's some sort of issue with that. So instead, they're going ahead, they're giving out a timed research to get Mega Energy. The tasks are very simple. It's catch 7 Pokemon, 25 Mega Energy, 25 Mega. It's catch 7 Pokemon for 50 Mega Energy a pop. Only 4 pages of this research in total, giving you 200 Mega Energy. This is great because this is the initial Mega Energy you need to Mega Evolve a Steelix at least one time. And then once you've Mega Evolved a Steelix one time using this Mega Energy, all you have to do is walk an Onix or a Steelix as your buddy to gain Mega Energy, never having to do a Mega Steelix raid in Pokemon Go. So make sure you go ahead and complete that. That will drop January 1st. All in all, that is the event, guys. It's a very simple event, really one not really worth grinding. Me, myself, I'm probably just gonna be taking the time to enjoy the new year, get ready for all of the new plans, make some plans for the new year, and just enjoy the final time I have with my family before everyone goes back to work and school and all of that. I wish you guys a very, very happy new year and good luck with this event if you're going to be grinding it. Comment below what your biggest goals for 2022 are in Pokemon Go and in your life if you want to share that, because I would love to hear, guys. We'll see y'all next year, guys. Follow for more tips, everyone. Peace.